So first, thank you again for coming on, Hunter. It's great to have you. I just have a few questions because this podcast is all about, people like you, people that have gotten caught up and are in a situation, and I think your voices are really, they're not as out there as they should be. You guys don't really have a chance to talk and tell your side of the story, so that's what I'm trying to do here.
I like that. I
So
like that. Well, I'm ready for any questions. I'm ready.
All right, so I have a question, and it's about when you first got to jail.
All
It's
right.
what was your first big adjustment that you had going from outside life to being incarcerated?
Um, First big adjustment. Well, first I was coming off. I don't know if I can be truthful on this podcast, but withdrawal. That was they hit me all hard. When you go in there, there's a lot of people on drugs, and they're all coming right off the streets, right off whatever addictions they're facing, and then we're all thrown in the same room, all in the same room. Some people heroin, some people meth, some people weed. You can So when you're thrown all in the same room, you got the same similarity. We're here the same day. We're all just trying to go home, trying to make a phone call.
Right.
It's just sharing the same space with a bunch of dudes is a big adjustment. Showers and shit, like bathrooms, toilets,
So do you
big
think does
adjustment.
that make you think drugs are like a big part of a reason
Drugs are
people go in?
everything. Drugs are the main reason. 95% of people in here, I'll give it 99% actually, because of drugs.
That's interesting.
Like all of it's because of drugs, and it's actually a crazy cycle because the drug addicts that are here, they come here and then they go sent to rehab, and then they go to rehab, which is a contract with the jail, so they make money off that, and then they go to the streets, they get drug addicts again, and they get relapse, and then within time they come back to jail and they make more money off you. You violate probation because you're doing drugs or parole. And then they got you in a cycle, and a cycle, and a cycle for 30, 40 years. I've seen guys that have been here since they're my age, 20, 18, and they've been coming here every single year for the past 15, 16 years.
So they really just trap you in
It's
the programming.
an endless cycle.
So that you would say your biggest adjustment?
Biggest adjustment, fresh air.
Not being able to get outside.
I miss the grass.
Does that have a effect on your mental at all?
The first 3 weeks when I was here, we was in a quarantine pod. We didn't get to go outside one time, and I was like, that was like a big mental gap in my head. I was like, I need to get air. I need air. I need air. I feel trapped. Then first time I came outside because we have yard time, I was like, I feel great.
It
Made
felt
my
good.
day. Made my week. I was hype. I was like, yeah, I got yard.
So
We're
how
bringing
long did you
air.
go without yard time?
Um, 23 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was that just because of a specific situation you were in, or is that average with a lot of people that come
I
in?
was on quarantine pod for 14 days, and then I got COVID in there from somebody I don't know who, and then they put me in a quarantine pod, like just by myself, COVID pod. I was in there for 2 days with other people, and then the next 5 days I was by myself, solitary confinement. It was terrible, and then threw me in to a regular block, a bunch of people, and that's when everything starts cycling back. You have lockdown hours. You can go to the library once a week. You can go to the gym twice a week. Go outside every day. So
So it's nice to be out.
yeah, it's nice getting your legs moving. You don't get much cardio here. You're really just eating and sleeping and then reading.
You meet any interesting people in there?
Yeah, like this dude right here.
Bring them in. Say what's up.
This is my homie. This is Yaya. He says they're doing a podcast.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we doing a podcast.
Still, having that positive mindset in there, spreading it with
Yeah,
everybody.
I can go anywhere and I can make a friend.
I got another question about your day life in there. You said about those are your coworkers. Is that you go to a job every day? Is that your
Yeah, I
average
work
day?
7 days a week, 10 p.m. to 4 in the morning. I work breakfast shifts, so we make breakfast for the whole jail.
What kind of other jobs do they have in there?
They got sanitation, they got maintenance, They got inventory control, which is like bringing in all the inventory from warehouses and the big, huge Mack trucks that bring in stuff for the jail. They got kitchen. They got line duty for the kitchen, like stacking trays. They got laundry. Shit, they got a lot of jobs. They got
So
commissary.
it sounds like the inmates really kind of
Run
keep the
jail.
yeah.
Yeah, we do. There's like 70 of us on the whole working block. There's 70 of us. We run this shit.
Is it
CO,
sorry, go ahead.
other than the COs, but yeah, we really run it.
Is that build like a sense of community amongst everybody?
It's like a neighborhood.
So it makes everybody kind of close.
Yeah, like I know my next door neighbor. Like, shit, he always has 2 bags of coffee, so I always go there if I need a bag of coffee.
Nice. What about the extent of things they give you in there? Like when you get there, is there a certain amount that they give you versus that you have to buy? And where's that line?
They don't provide anything. They provide toothbrush and toothpaste and soap and a pen, and that's all you get.
Wow.
And a little deodorant.
And the rest is all up to you?
All up to me. If you don't get any money on your books, they give you 1 free bag a month of all that. You get soap, 1 thing of soap, 1 thing of shampoo, deodorant, and a pen once a month. Nothing else. They don't give you underwear. They don't give you nothing.
I know, like you said, they have their jobs and everything, but do they offer any programs like education or anything like that?
They have GEDs, like so you can get GED diploma and stuff. They have that. They have drug and alcohol program and Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. They give you Judah, which is Muslim prayers and stuff like church, and they have church, and Catholic stuff.
Okay.
Really, that's really mostly.
So a lot of just like self-improvement kind of things.
Yeah, it's trying to get you. It's their way of trying to get you ready for the world.
Do you do any of that?
It's correctional facilities. They're trying to correct you, but mostly you're just sitting here doing nothing.
Okay. Do you go any of those things? Like to the
I was
church?
going to AA for a little while.
Okay.
I go to church. I go to church probably once every 2 weeks. I'll be asleep during the day, so. But I go to Alcoholics Anonymous every now and then. I've been lacking, but.
Well, a lot of I feel like a lot of people have a representation in their mind of what they think jail and prison is like, and I think it stems a lot from the movies. And one of the big things is violence. Like a lot of people think that jail is a very violent place, and you're in danger all the time. Is that accurate?
From this point of view, from this jail, no. It depends on where you at and where you're placed. Like, imagine I was in Philadelphia County or let's say Miami. Like, yeah, that's dangerous. It's a different jail. But right here, I've seen 1 fight my whole entire stay, and it wasn't really a fight.
It was just kind of like a.
I'm never scared for my life. There could be a time where someone could snap and just start going apeshit, but I don't see that shit.
Well, that's good.
Shit, I've been cellies with people that had attempted murders and shit, and they seem fine to me. It's another person.
How close do you get with your cellie?
I mean, I live with them. We live in a 5 by 12 together, so.
So close.
I mean,
you know their story, they know yours, that
live
type of thing.
If we can live together and coexist in a room that small, I'm pretty sure you can get pretty close with that person.
Yeah.
My device will shut down in 27 seconds.
Okay, here. And then I'll do the outro. You're gonna okay.
The outro.
Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Hunter, for coming on. This has
Thanks for having me.
This has been the Inside Crime Podcast. And I'm sure you'll be on for another episode. We gotta do a follow-up for this.
Will.
But
sooner or later.
Thanks everyone. See ya.
Free me, December 31st.
December 31st. Free Hunt. See you, everybody.